Happy Sabbath, our viewers, and welcome to Gachie's Skyman 2, the tallest man in Black Africa. If you are here for the first time, join us in our today's analysis. In this video, I want us to look at the politics of succession in the mountain. And I'll start by saying that if William Samoei Ruto's party, UDA, does not save Kawira in the Senate, then know very well that it is Ruto and his party who are after Kawira's downfall. And in politics, things are not the way they are. And it is none other than Robert Greens who said that politicians are not the way they appear to be. And when you look at what is happening in the mountain, and that's why I'm saying if William Samoei Ruto's party does not save Kawira, then no, he has engineered her downfall. Know that his party, his government, is the one that is paying the MCAs. When you see 67 MCAs voting unanimously to bring her down, then know that they are in for a cause. There's no way that people can think in the same direction, and people's mind don't flow like a river in one direction. People are divergent when it comes to reasoning, when it comes to making decisions. So somebody must be pushing them to do something. And when I saw the issue of Kawira, and when he came out strongly saying that the issue of his corruption cases being pushed to the courts, being the money in his wife's account, being freezed when William Samoei Ruto was not in the country, and alluding that it is Gachagua Rigathi who was after him and other Mount Kenya leaders, then knows that there's a lot of trouble in the mountain. There's a lot of succession politics in the mountain. Remember, the hustler's weed is no longer whoring. The weed is not whoring anymore. Remember, the song is, and the drums of hustlers are not beating, and reality has hit home. So what we have is that Rigathi Gachagua is one person who is saying that he is grooming Dedi Nyoro. And Dedi Nyoro, by the virtue of the fact that he comes from Muranga, and Kawira comes from Muranga, then you can see the competition that is here. And that is why I'm saying that Kawira could be impeached. And sometimes things may not appear the way they are, or what people are seeing may not be the real thing. Because when you look at what is happening there is Kiraito Murugi there, there's Munya there, and these are potential leaders who can succeed, who can become Mount Kenya kingpin. Because as we talk now, although politicians are saying that Rigathi Gachagua is a kingpin, there's also the issue of succession politics. Because I believe Rigathi Gachagua is not going to compete for presidency in 2032. Is it 2032? Yeah. In 2032, he's not going to compete because I think he'll be too old and he will not have the stamina, he will not have the muscle to run for the campaign, and competing with the young guys to be very, very impossible. And we know very well that in 2027, he cannot go against William Samoei Ruto. He cannot compete with William Samoei Ruto as his running mate because you know he is his deputy. I think they are likely to be together if William Samoei Ruto is not going to go for Musalia Mudavadi as it is being alluded. So what we have is that there are some people who believe that Kiraito Murugi should be there, and I think when you look at the MCA, it is very clear that they are being financed. It is very clear that they are on a mission. And if Kawira goes, I've said, knows that the government is after this. The government is the one that wants her to go. And you see, the deputy takes over. And don't be surprised, even when the deputy is pushed to the wall and resign or also impeached, and that's when we are going to have elections. And don't even be surprised if the government decides to dissolve the county government of Meru to pave way for Kiraito or even Munya, or although he comes from Tigania, it is possible he can also contest there. So what we have is that we have succession matrix in the mountain. We have also succession matrix in the Kalenjin nation. And what we have is that when you look at what is happening in Ruto, and when you see cheering Ruto there, know that Ruto has a script for succession. No, people are not understanding what is Cherin after. But if you ask me, Cherin Ruto is on a big mission. Cherin Ruto is not looking at the next year or the 2027 elections. Yes, he could vie in the 2027 election, maybe as a governor, maybe as a member of parliament, maybe as a senator. But I can tell you that he has the big succession matrix in the Kalenjin, whereby she is likely to be Dede Nyoro's running mate. Remember, with the support of William Samoei Ruto, with the support of the Kalenjin nation, this is very, very much possible. So be prepared for Cherin Ruto as a deputy president if it works according to their script in 2032, and Dede Nyoro as a presidential candidate. So this is what is likely to happen. And this is not going well with the people like Kawira. It is not going well with the people like Raito Murugi. It is not going well with the people like Kabogo, because politics is just a matter of interest. And when you look at William Samoei Ruto will retire when he will be, I think, 64 years. And 9 years is just a very short time when it comes to politics, because we say time flies. And when you look at Mount Kenya, I think other governors in Mount Kenya, like Wamatagi, are very quiet. And these people, when I heard Kabogo saying that there's a problem in the mountain, in Kiambu especially, Kabogo tweeted that. If you go to his Twitter handle, you realize that there's a time he tweeted that, I think yesterday, that there's a problem in Kiambu. And this tells you that it is very easy also to go for Wamatagi. It's also very easy to impeach him. And when you look at this man is very quiet. He's a gentleman, yes, but he's very mean, ni gumu kabisa. And I think this is what the MCA don't want, because MCA want to have money, wanataka wape pesa, and if you don't give them money, I think they usually impeach you. When you look at Kangata is also very mute. He's not talking. He is confused with what is happening. He doesn't have anything to say, because I don't know whether he has interest of being in the succession matrix. The other person I know is in the Mount Kenya succession matrix is Anne Waiguru, the governor for Kirinyaga. And when you look at her, that's why you realize that she's playing a very crucial role, because she's the chair of the Council of Governors, and she's doing it well, we can say that. But what we know is that she has been put there intentionally. She has been put there to harden her, to prepare her for the succession battle that is ahead. And I think she's very much interested. Again, I've said Kabogo is also very much interested. And don't be surprised when William Kabogo goes for the presidency in 2027 to prepare him. And if he does this, I think he's going to disorganize William Samoei Ruto. He's going to eat a big chunk. A sizable number of voters are going to go for him, and they can vote for him, because I believe William Kabogo is very, very influential. William Kabogo has means, he has money, he has deep pockets, and he is very influential, and people can listen to him. Remember, what we have in the mountain is that now reality has hit home in Kenya Kwanza, and I'm saying now the issue of Hasra is no more now, and I think Kabogo is very much prepared and is equal to the task, and that is why William Samoei Ruto could not name him in his government. He won't give him any role, because Kabogo is ambitious, because Kabogo can come out very strongly and displace and change his matrix, that is the president's matrix and the succession matrix, because so he has to be kept on the code so that he's not seen. Remember, presence in politics is very, very important, because if you're not present, if you're not being seen, if you're not being heard, then people will forget easily about you. And that is why you see that intentionally Kabogo was not brought in on board. And that's, you remember during the campaign, remember the way he was tricked by Moses Kuria, that they should now go against William Samoei Ruto, only for Moses Kuria to retreat, because I think they wanted to put Kabogo away from the matrix. Again, what we can say is that what we are seeing in the mountain is just a tip of the iceberg, because I believe by 2027, I think the chicken will have come home to roost. People will have seen the reality. People will have seen that there's no match that was meant by Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza, Kenya Kwanza promised Kikuyus that there will be value addition, there will be money in their pockets, there'll be guaranteed minimum returns, and they are not getting this. And in my next video, which I'm going to analyze the 100 days of office in William Samoei Ruto, you realize that people can now be able to tell, after all, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a good man. The more things change, the more they remain the same. This is your host, Gachie Skyman 2, the tallest man in Black Africa. Remember to subscribe to our video and help us move forward. Bye-bye.